You guys scored just 40 points in the first half tonight. What did you think was the issue offensively early?
I don't know. You don't make free throws and you don't make threes. You know, it's tough. I don't know. They said our shot quality was in the 91st percentile, so I take that for what you want. I'll look at the film. You know, I felt like we're getting to the rim. You know, we're getting there and getting to the free throw line. You know, we're obviously, you know, I don't want to blame it on missed shots, but they, you know, I didn't really feel like we were in the game until the third quarter when Naquan and CP kind of helped us. I think we cut it to 4, but the rest of the game they kind of dominated us. I'd say, you know, they really mucked the game up. You know, they play off shooters and leave their bigs at the rim. You know, and you gotta make them pay. You know, when they sit in the paint on you, we didn't really make them pay.
And then early in the game, you subbed out Donovan and Evan together in the first quarter.
Yeah.
It's not something you had been doing. What led you to that decision?
Just looking at guys' stints, you know. Dre too. I wanted to get Dre with that second unit a little more, get him going, because I feel like in the first unit he's not getting as many looks, so that was part of it. You know, shortening Evan's stints a little. I felt like I've been playing him like 12-minute stints, like so. It was a little bit that, and you know, without Darius, we got to learn to survive a little bit without him. So I wanted to see what that looked like.
Kenny, you guys came into tonight's game 26 in the NBA in free throw percentage. You guys did shot 20 of 32. You guys keep getting into these late game situations where it's 10 points, 8 points. How difficult is it to know that free throws can do?
Man, you got to make your free throws, especially like you say, Ethan. It's great, like fourth quarter, end of game, like you know, it's tough. It's such an important part of the game, especially when you get 32 attempts. You gotta knock them down. So, you know, we haven't been good since preseason. Really, shooting free throws. We practice them, and you know, like everybody does, and you know, it'll turn though. You know, it'll turn. We got good free throw shooters. So and Darius obviously is like mid-80s, so that's another guy. Max, good free throw shooter. So you know, we're just not making them right now, and it's hurting us.
You guys, obviously, this game kind of looked like two different philosophies. They like to play confrontational basketball. You guys like to play free-flowing basketball, kind of indicative of the playoffs as well. What do you know about how your philosophy can work?
Well, they, how should I say, they enforced their identity more than we did, and that's what this league comes down to. You have your identity, and you got to go with it. And you know, it's the third time they beat us. You know, 3 in a row. So they've done a better job. I think they had 19 offensive rebounds. You know, so yeah, credit to them. Heck of a team, contender. You know, tonight we couldn't stand toe to toe with them. Just wasn't there.
Mark, Coach Naquan made his first, or maybe not first, made his first start of the season. Coach said his minutes, including a little scuffle there.
Yeah, I loved him and CP. I mean, those guys, they're not afraid. Even you know, Naquan had that corner 3, which I think we cut it. You know, cut the lead down, and he just fired. I love that. Like I said, well, you know, he missed it, but I loved his energy tonight, his feistiness. You know, you're hoping like we discovered, you know, a real gem here. I mean, he's really showing some things, and with his length and athleticism, and he's tough as nails. He's not backing down from anybody. Crazy competitive. So.
And then back to the free throws real quick. But Evan's one of the guys who struggled from the charity stripe this year. Do you notice anything mechanically different?
I don't know, Mike. I know, Mike. I haven't looked at it. I mean, maybe I should look at it, right? But usually these things are confidence, you know, and he's probably lost some confidence. And guys go through it, you know. They go through these slumps, and he's a good free throw shooter. He'll come back. I just think probably a mental thing, a little bit of confidence lost.
Nick.
Coach, coming into this year, coming into this game, Houston was number 1 in rebounds per game. You guys are 17th. Is there a big concern with the rebounding aspect?
Yeah, I mean, yes. I mean, we got to rebound the ball better. You know, that's obviously their strength. I mean, you look at their offensive numbers, right? It's pretty not, 9 for 24 from 3, 46%. Field goals per field goal attempt, and then 19 offensive rebounds. So they're, that's a huge, biggest part of their offense, and so that's their. We're not built that way, obviously. So, I felt like last year in the playoffs we did a pretty good job. Best team in the playoffs in the possession game, so we could do it. Just got to focus in on it a little more, and we obviously hit the team on it tonight. But they hammered us. I'm a little disappointed. We missed a lot of shots tonight, but we're not getting the offensive boards. We got some there at the end, but too little, too late.
Spence.
Donovan only had, I think, 7 shots going into the fourth quarter. Were they doing anything defensively?
Blitzed them.
Okay.
Blitzed them. They smart. They know we got some guys out. He's not going to beat us. Let the other guys beat us. Good game plan. Yeah.
Okay, just gonna wrap. Coach.
All right. Thanks.